Can we recite the Qur'an from the phone? So the answer to that is not according to the Hanafi school. Otherwise, the salah will not be valid itself. Because according to the Hanafi madhab, according to the Hanafi school, it is not permissible for a person to recite from the Quran during salah, whether from the Mus'haf itself or whether from the phone. Why is that? Is because number one, that this was not the general practice of the Sahabas, the Tabi'in, Tabi'in. Yes, we find the example of Zakwan, radiallahu anhu, that where he used to read from the Quran, from the Mus'haf itself. The answer to that is simple, two answers, as the scholars mention. Imam Sarakhsi and various others mention. Number one is understand that the Mus'haf at that time was not the same as the Mus'haf that we carry today, because the Mus'haf is huge, because the Quran is compiled in parchment forms, like leather forms, okay, right? So it's not possible for the person to carry. Number two, according to many interpretation to this hadith, is that Zakwan never used to actively read from the Quran itself, but he used to make a reference to it. So he used to recite by heart because he had memorized portions of the Quran from there, and then he would just sometimes after the salah he would just make a reference to it, and then he would recite in salah. So in short, with Zakwan's practice is open to interpretation, and the common interpretation he just used to make a reference to it, but otherwise he used to recite from his own memory. And one of the wisdoms in why that this action should not be allowed is because this imitates the habit of, meaning reading from the Mus'haf itself, imitates the habits of the Ahl Kitab. Because the Jews and the Christians, they read from there, during their worship, they read from their book. Whereas in Islam, emphasis is reciting it through memory. That's why the Prophet ﷺ, the Sahabas, Tabi'in, Tabi', when they used to lead the Salah, they used to read it through memory. This was the traditional practice. Okay, and because of the flicking of the pages or doing talqeen or just reading from something, this act in of itself, it invalidates the salah. So therefore, the short answer is that according to the Hanafi school of thought, it is not permissible and the salah will not be valid.